It's easier than ever to become a victim of negative messages and beliefs. They are rife in our world. They can be difficult to avoid, and nobody is immune to them. Repeating positive messages to ourselves helps us to remove the effects of negativity, shield ourselves from future negativity, and remind ourselves of the type of mindset we want to have. Affirmations can seem kinda silly without context, but once the basics of how our minds operate are understood, they start to make a lot of sense. Put simply, beliefs are shaped by repetition. To illustrate the reality of this, let's look at two concepts. The first is called repetition in advertising, which basically means the more a person is exposed to an ad, the more likely they are to remember it. This is why we see so many repeated ads. The second concept is known as the illusory truth effect, or the reiteration effect. This states that if someone hears a concept enough, they will begin to believe it, no matter how absurd it is. The illusory truth effect has much wider ramifications than just showing us how positive affirmations work, but that's for another video. If you're interested in reading more about these concepts, there are links in the description. If we take repetition in advertising and the illusory truth effect together, we can see that through consciously and voluntarily telling ourselves positive messages, our minds are given a new story to operate on, a story that we choose instead of one chosen for us. By saying I am filled and thrilled with positivity, we're telling our subconscious to begin negating beliefs that we aren't positive. And by saying I am filled and thrilled with opportunity, we throw out any beliefs that say there are no possibilities for success. The more we repeat positive messages to ourselves, the more we counteract any negative beliefs we have. Eventually, our mind begins to automatically choose the perspective that the positive affirmation suggests and works to make it reality. It's easier than ever to become a victim of negative messages and beliefs. They are rife in our world. They can be difficult to avoid, and nobody is immune to them. Repeating positive messages to ourselves helps us to remove the effects of negativity, shield ourselves from future negativity, and remind ourselves of the type of mindset we want to have.